Sites like this one are a common occurrence in the city as commuter taxis have to maneuver through the city potholes to get to their destinations. Poor infrastructure and floods are some of the common sights in the city, a contradiction of what city dwellers had always anticipated to see under the Kampala Capital City Authority. This is because KCCA, as a legal entity established by the Ugandan Parliament, had a mission of transforming the city into a new Kampala with good roads and good drainage systems to most areas with flood history. With a budget of 45.5 billion shillings allocated to KCCA for the financial year 2012-2013, most of the roads as well as the drainage systems are still in poor state, and this, the Lord Mayor says, is because of lack of communication and consultation, which could have helped in identifying the priorities of funding.
See, we have a problem with people who are interested in cosmetic changes. They are not thinking of turning around the city or transformation of the capital city in the real sense of the word. Because we have poor infrastructure in Kampala, drainage system, health centers and so on and so forth. So this would constitute the priority.
But according to the spokesperson of KCCA, Peter Kauju, despite many challenges, some plans have been successful and they have managed to perform in some areas.
Just to remind you, we now have a robust accountability system in place. Recall when we came into office, we had an institution with over 151 bank accounts, all belonging to KCCA. We have streamlined that area. Now we have about 6 operating accounts. The road network we have been able to fix, the sanitation engagements that we have had, the street lighting that we have done, and we are also embarking on sensitization campaigns.
The confusion within the council and also lack of priorities is partly responsible for performance whose impact has spread to the divisions.
Challenges, as I mentioned, are slow processes. For example, the grader is broken down, not broken down, it needs a service, it needs brake linings and so on. Now that process, just to get the brake linings to do the service, will take a minimum of 2 weeks, but more like probably 3-4 weeks.
Then there's the problem of street children. Overall, the problem is not just about street children but street people, since people found on Kampala streets range from children, the youth and the aged. Majority of the street children come from Karamoja, while adults are either from Karamoja or parts of northern Uganda. Occasionally, KCCA authorities round up street kids and take them to Kampiringisa, but they continue resurfacing, meaning KCCA only addresses the symptoms than the causes. Most of them spend a good part of the day begging for money from motorists and pedestrians, and some of the young girls are seen pregnant or even holding babies on their backs, rain or sunshine. One of the major projects that was embarked on by KCCA was the demolition and reconstruction of the new taxi park. The demolition was one and the reconstruction is yet to begin. Taxis had to be moved to some temporary loading and offloading parks, which created some inconveniences to the passengers. But what will be remembered most about KCCA activities in 2012, Musisi's bid to transform the city as she unveiled a new logo to replace the old one that she said carries a bad image of the former KCC.
Kampala will be transformed into a vibrant, better managed, better organized, more attractive and well-connected city. We believe we can do it.
Since the council has not yet accomplished its mission of the transformation, they still hope that some of the pending issues will be tackled in 2013.
In the next year, we are going to focus on implementation of most of the reforms that we have set in place.
Potholes are one of the worst challenges that the people of Kampala are facing. And for them, they think that Kampala Capital City Authority is not doing enough to save this situation. Zam Zam Siraj, WBS News, Kampala.